Plays it into Ochoa. Ochoa, what a shot that is! And that is an amazing goal.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Shakhtar, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up. The first one in the cup against Kryvbas we're playing against in the quarter final, the chance to defend our title away from home, a team who currently sits in third place, so it is going to be a tough game. Hopefully we can come away with the result there, and then after that we're going to be playing against Newcastle, who we played against last year, so it'll be another test to see if we've improved. We definitely improved against Napoli, as you can see, because we have beat them 2-0 there, two very early goals, but we got the result over the line in the end in that game. There's not been too many games since last time. We've not lost a game since then. This game is only our third loss in 2 seasons, and they've all come in the Champions League. We did drop points against Rook, as you can see. We were 2-0 down after 30 minutes, but luckily we managed to turn it around and take away a point. Dnipro all right on our toes, as you can see. They've been very, very good in the early stages of this season, but how long that can hold out for, we'll have to find out. We are currently 54 games unbeaten. I don't know if there's usually a nice document for it, but we can't see it here. But yeah, 54 games unbeaten. Very, very impressive stuff that we're playing at the moment in the league, and hopefully it can continue. If it ends, it ends, but at least we can say that's our record. I know the reason why we didn't play too well in the last game, and that is because this issue, Kuzminik is very unhappy that we don't have left backs. I literally signed a left back in Otara right after he said that. I was planning on signing a left back anyway. I brought him in and he's still complaining, and half the team disagree, so they're all unhappy. Hopefully it goes soon enough, but I don't know when it will. That's not our issue at the moment. The issue is getting some points. We currently sit in 10th place. We're on Newcastle. Newcastle are currently in 18th. They've had one win against Inter, draw against Milan, and then a loss against Barcelona. So they're playing some very, very good football. Hopefully we can get a result against them. But first, it's in the quarterfinal against Kryvbas. So the team for this game against Kryvbas starts with Enrique in goal, backline of Antonio, Lozano, Alex and Polishuk. Ochoa, Neto, Santos make up the midfield. Lovely lines going through there. We've got Rysakov on the left, Shevchenko on the right, Kuzminik up top. Kick-off here in this quarter-final. I thought we just forced a mistake there, but apparently we haven't. One issue I've realised in this season is the thing about the morale thing, the left-back thing, that's affecting us definitely, but at least we've got 2 out of 3 wins. I wanted a win against Napoli, and we did get it, which was good, especially at home. Santos with an early chance, he just puts it over the bar. One thing I've realised is the seven player rule really affects us so bad. You can only have 7 maximum foreigners. Now, with my scouts, I've deliberately gone and done the scouts recently. I leave it to the scouting team, usually the chief scout, to assign all that, but I've assigned it because I know what players I want to bring in. I have 10 scouts, and I've deliberately set 1 or 2 of them to look at Ukrainian players and at Ukrainian first division players, but I just can't bring them in. But I literally am forced to bring them in now because I cannot replace the front line. Like the whole front line, it can't be replaced because the team is full of the foreign players. That if I bring on one more for an attacking player like these Shevchenko, Rysakov, Kuzminik, because they do need to come off sometimes, I can't do it because the only players we have on the bench is literally just foreign players, and it's so tough. I have to bring in. I genuinely would bring in Ukrainians if we could find them. Decent players who would fit the team, but I can't remember the last time I signed one, and it's problematic. It's very problematic. It should be a rule where you have to start at least 4 Ukrainians, but you don't have to play the whole game, because I know people they start to for 4 Ukrainians, and then we'll just or in different countries they'll start because I know in different countries you can definitely do it where you have to start players, but they don't have to play the whole game. They should do that here, but a lot of people do it where they start players and then just sub them straight out. I wouldn't do that. Lozano with a chance here, and he gets a goal to make it 1-0. He's just as deadly on the headers as Alex, both of them. What a presence they have made in the set pieces and at the back as well. Very, very impressive, and we lead this quarter final here against a very good team away from home. We've struggled against some teams. I mean, Rock, you saw that draw. We absolutely thrashed Dnipro, who sits second. 3-0, we beat them at home. Who else did we drop points to? I can't remember, but we definitely dropped to someone. But yeah, it's very, very frustrating. I wouldn't sub them out straight away if that was the rule. I would keep the Ukrainians on because Shevchenko is probably the best player in our team. We wouldn't be anywhere without Rysakov and Kuzminikin as well for Polishchuk. He's our vice captain and really consistent player at the back. There's no reason why you take him out, but it's just really tough because there's no real. I mean, the one player. So you saw that guy who was the second top scorer in the league last year. We had, I don't even know what it was. It was Kuzminik who was the top, and then Shevchenko, and then the Ruk Lviv guy. I wanted to bring him in. He was not good enough. He literally wasn't good enough. I don't know how he did it. And then who else was it that was an example? There was one other example. The Dream 11, that's what it was. So the Dream 11 at the start of the year was completely dominated. His chance save Shevchenko, he's in on goal. 2-0 here. Surely he's not offside. And we are marching on to our 8th straight semi-final. Just let that sink in. That's absolutely crazy. The goal does stand. 8 semi-finals in a row we've gone to in the cup. We are the cup masters, let's just put it that way. The Dream 11 at the start of the year, right, was dominated by us. 10 out of 11 players. The only position that wasn't was left back. This was after Barilla left. So the only position, left back, right? This was after Barilla left and Popov left. The one other player was from Dynamo Kiev, right? And I don't know how we didn't still have a player because Antonio is a left back, but apparently not. We went and signed Ouattara, who's not here today. He's on the bench actually. Lozano gets another goal for himself here to make it 3-0, and we are surely through to the semi-final now, where we will play either Dnipro or another team. I'm not too sure. We signed Ouattara, who still can't get in the Champions League squad. I think we had an issue with that with our goalkeeper at Tromsø. It was Nilsson who played the final, but I can't remember who it was because he didn't get loads of minutes. When we signed Ouattara, it became 11 out of 11 in the Dream 11. How are we supposed to bring in these players? I don't know. I will have to see. Hopefully some good ones come up. I usually look at the scouting recommendations, you know, the scouting reports that come in on the front. They auto delete for me. I don't know why. It's never been a thing I've had, but I think here in Shakhtar it is. Hopefully some come through. We've got some good Ukrainians, so there's no cause for complaint, and they've been involved in this game. Shevchenko has got himself a goal alongside Lozano, who's got 2 for himself with those good headed goals, which no cause for complaint at the moment, though. It's just tough. I mean, now is a position where you would like to bring off Shevchenko or Rysakov. I think we have one available slot. If I'm not mistaken, we can go and do one. I don't know who it is that is I want to say Jackson is Ukrainian, but he is Brazilian if I'm not mistaken. So we can actually bring Jackson on, and that would free up a spot. So we can bring on an attacker. I think we bring on Diaz here, and then Mauro Couto is not with us today because he is out injured at the moment, but should be back for the next game, as there is a chance here for Kuzminik to make it 4-0, and we are going on to another semi-final here in this game, and that is a lovely finish. We didn't see it much of it, but I just saw a pretty trademark finish, and we are going on to our 8th semi-final in a row. That is absolutely mental, but very, very impressive stuff. Some of the teams have changed. We're in black kit, some of us, I don't know why. The glitch out happens sometimes. Jackson long shot, what an effort that is, but it's forced to save out of the Kryvbas goalkeeper here. Now we're going to have a chance from this corner. Can Lozano complete his hat-trick of headers from this corner? It's usually Alex who's scoring the headers, but Lozano with the chance to score a hat-trick, he doesn't manage to get on the end of it. It goes back to Rysakov. Now he puts it back in. Who's in there? No one's managed to get a touch on it. It falls to to Ochoa here, and that is the end of that attack. Sure, I might put him at striker. You know, I want to put him at striker. You know what? I'm gonna go and do it. Kuzminikov, we bring on. I don't know if I can do it. Mancini, I can't do it. That is very very disappointing. That can't be done really. But I might leave him at striker. You know, I might make a two striker. Hang on, because I've never had a defender score a hat trick. I don't think I've had a left back score a hat trick actually. But you know what? We'll go with that. See how that works out. It's probably going to be very very bad for us. But we're already 4-0 up, and he's on a hat trick. You know, centre back sometimes just decide they want to go forward anyway. So that's what we're doing basically anyway. So hopefully it works out. If we take a look at the shape today, how it's worked out, we've had lots of width. It's come out to this right side mainly where we've been able to exploit the width. There's a chance in there. Who's going to get on the end of it? It is going to be a chance. I hope it's Lozano. Is it going to be Lozano? Yeah, it is going to be Lozano for a penalty here if it does go to get his hat trick, and we are going to have a defender potentially get a hat trick. Lozano to make it a hat trick for the centre back. He steps up and he puts it away, and our centre back's new signing Lozano, the 20-year-old, has got himself a hat trick here in this game. Absolutely incredible. That's incredible that he's managed to do that. He is 20 years old, isn't he? Yeah, as you can see, big player. As you can see, 5-star ability. I don't know if I've ever had a 5-star ability player, but there you have it, and that goal will certainly do him some favours in achieving that. It's a lovely game for him. 5-0 up we lead here now against a team who are third place in the league. I don't know if they've got a rotated team, but it's very very good, very impressive stuff from them as we have a chance to create something here as we found ourselves on the ball, but we do lose out. Obviously we have a game against Newcastle coming up next, which should be a good one at home. I think we've got some good fixtures. The tough fixtures are at home, which gives us a bit of an advantage, and hopefully we can get a result there. In that game, we should be looking to get 3 points this year. We got a draw last year. We beat Napoli 2-0 at home, I think it was. I don't know if that game is at home actually. I think it is, but we have to really start picking up points, big points. We need about 15 to get into the automatic spot, 15, 16. So if we picked up 6 from 3 games, we've got 15 points left on offer. We will need to make the most of all our games. Jackson is the wrong goal here. Jackson with the shot. 6-0 we lead here now, and it has been a perfect performance from us. Lozano 3 goals, Jackson 1 goal, Shevchenko 1 goal, and Kuzminik with 1 goal as well. And we are going on in the bid to defend our title here. Very very impressive stuff from us, and hopefully it can continue for another few years. I'd like to get to 10 years. I think that's an achievement not many people can say. We've made how many finals in that time? 6 finals I think it's been. We missed out in our first year here on the final, and we made 4 finals in a row. I think it was. We're on for 7 here. It's Rysykov who has the shot. 7-0 now here. This has been an amazing performance. I'm very very happy with this performance, you know, because we've got issues at the moment, a few issues, you know, the rotation issue, the the issue with the left back thing, which is just really an FM thing. Let's just say quietly, it's an FM thing. But I think there's a chance here behind. There's a goal fest here in this game, but it won't really matter at the end of this one as we're 7-1 up now. I think we have what was I even saying? We've got a few issues, but against the team who do mind the league, I don't know if this is a rotated team for them. I mean, they've got a regular starter there. He's played 8 games. I'll just take out a few random players. Their winger here has played 10 games, and we'll look at a defender as well. He has played there 6 games. 6. These are starts, by the way, not even games. I think we've come against a really good team here, and it's worked very very well. In all aspects of the pitch, you know, we've made lots of chances. We've defended pretty well. That set piece goal really shouldn't have been gone in. It should have been defended a little bit better. But apart from that, very very good. It's a ball in there. Big save from the keeper there for Kryvbas. I've just had a thought. If Jackson is Ukrainian, neutralized. What is it? Yeah, neutralized. I think we could get a few other of the Brazilians maybe to become Ukrainian. I don't know how you do it, but it would be good for us. But not an issue at the moment. We're 7-1 up, and the full-time whistle is going to go on to another semi-final. So the team for this game against Newcastle starts with Enrique in goal, backline of Antonio, Lozano, and Alex and Polishchuk. I mean, I was thinking of the back 3. In attack, we've got Ochoa, Neto, Santos in the midfield, Rysykov on the left, Shevchenko on the right, and Kuzminik up top. So the two teams have come out here, and I am so frustrated. We have just seen one of the best goals, I think, ever, and I forgot to start recording. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. The two teams have walked out. We're here in the new Donbass arena. The new state stand has been brought in, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is that stand on that side. Has just been opened, and I mean, the commentary on it was absolutely amazing. I was referencing David Eduardo. It was Ochoa who got the goal. We might have a chance at another goal here. It's just put over the bar. I mean, I don't know if there's a way I can replay the goal, but it was absolutely amazing. What a goal it was. How would I replay the goal now? I mean, I think it can only be done after the game, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is, but what a goal it was. Enrique's picked up an injury, so it's going to be a debut for Jesus Farre here, who's never played a game for us. I probably should play cup goalkeepers more, but he is going to get his debut here in the Champions League. What a goal it was. I'm definitely going to show it, but I'm so annoyed. And I thought I'd clicked recording. The teams had walked out and everything. It was the first chance. And it's just a human error, but how annoying is that? And surely not a red card. Rysakov is not. How is he sent off? Right. So we've missed the goal, but Rysakov is sent off. How is he sent off here? I don't know. I don't know what's caused it, but we're going to go to two striker anyway. It's probably the best thing to do. That's very. I don't know what's caused that. We're going to have to take a look at the replay for that as well. I was referencing David Eduardo. Now, if you remember Eduardo, he was the guy who played libero at Tromsø. He played in the back three. He left us before we won the Conference League. In 2033, he went to the Prem. He went to Southampton. If you do remember him, he used to score. He scored two absolute screamers, if I'm not mistaken. He just hit it. I remember one. It was like the highlight at the start of the video. He just picked up the ball and it hit it first time, but it was not like the most force. It was just like it felt like a gentle kick. This goal, amazing. Ochoa, the young boy with the world at his feet, has just scored an absolute screamer. What a goal it was. And it was that was how the commentary ran, something like that. I'll recreate it. Try and recreate it in the moment. But I'm so annoyed I couldn't show it. But and the point is, we lead 1-0 here. We've got the new stand. I just want to see, is there a stand in that corner? I'm not sure if there is. There's a chance here, and Newcastle do get a goal. I'm going to reverse it quickly. There's no stand here, and I want to see if there's a stand on the other side, because it's going to turn over, if I'm not mistaken. It should turn over. We'll take a look if it does turn over. It doesn't turn over, but this is turned over now. So if we get a chance, we'll be able to see, and then we'll reverse it back. So just keep that in mind. We do have a bit of an issue now that we're playing. Here it is. So yeah, that is the new stand that's opened up. On is that the stand? I don't know if it is. I don't know. It isn't actually. It isn't. We'll go and reverse this back, so then we can hopefully see it, as Newcastle have a chance here from this corner. I was saying about how this is a good test for us to see whether or not we've improved from last year. Newcastle are I would like to say a mid playoff team. That's where they were getting before. But and we were really starting to excel, so we were around a similar position. So we want to go on and try and get that improved position at the top end of the spots, and top 8 spots is where I want to go. And I think we should get a result today and hopefully improve on last year. So there's no stand there. We've seen that as both stands on none of these. There's no stand there. So there is a new stand that has been built. It's 60,000 seater with a 7,000 addition. Very nice. Newcastle are in here. Fiery makes a big save there to keep us in this game. This 10 men might cause us a few issues. I mean, defensively we're solid. We just don't have those men tracking back now, which can be problematic. We can go 2 holding midfielders if we need to and play some sort of counter-attacking opportunity. But I want to know why this is. I want to know. It's a hit off the post. I want to know why that's a red card. It didn't look like it was a bad tackle, to be honest. I don't know what's gone on. What a game it's been so far. I'm so frustrated we couldn't show the highlight. You'll forget about it by tomorrow, but it's still annoying nonetheless. But what can you do, really, as 35 minutes goes in this game and Newcastle are growing into it. We need to get a result here, so we would ideally like to not let Newcastle into the game. As a free kick goes in, Farid just about gets there, and then it's Santos who gets it clear for us. Can we get a bit of calm in this game? There is a point I would like to go over. We have a chance here down the line. Antonio's trying to find someone, but nothing comes for it. If we can go, we should probably go on a bit of a bounce mentality, is probably a sensible sensible thing to do. It doesn't show when the red card was in the game. It was around 24 minutes, so this point here, so that's where they built a lot of the momentum. I don't know how we set up for the second half, but I think we might have to. I've got an idea what we should do. It might involve changing all the midfielders. Newcastle are getting close with these free kicks, and that brings me on to what we do with the midfielders. I want to bring Tom Jansen back into the team because Neto is really good, Santos really good, Ochoa is really good, but Tom Jansen was also really, really good. I don't know how he's going to get back into this team, but we really, really need to think about how we get into it. And I think now might be the time to do it. He has quite a bit of sharpness. Yeah, he is still on the rise in sharpness. It's a tough one how we set up for the rest of this game. I think one thing we have to do is go two holding midfielders. I don't know if we go with one striker. And I think if that is that one striker, it is going to be Shevchenko because he can play a bit more of a complete role as he is now. So he'll play all the roles as a complete forward there. I think, who do we leave on here? I think we leave Santos on because we know he can play it there. And then in this holding position, we do have an extra midfielder though. So what do we do here? I think I know what we do. We put in this position here. Do we play? I don't know. It's a tough one because I don't really know 10-man formations. There's a big gap. No, that is. I'm looking at this exclamation mark here. It's a big tactical job we have here. So I think we bring on Mancini there because we know he can play that. I think we play him as the halfback. Not the halfback actually. I think we play him as a ball winning midfielder, and we'll keep him at deep. Or do we play him higher up because we counter? I think we go with this, and then we bring on. I think we leave Santos on, and we bring on Tom Jansen as a deeper. Or do we play? I think we play him as we play a defensive midfielder on Ochoa, so he will play that there, but he's still a little bit more advanced. Tom Jansen is the deep line playmaker on the support duty. I think this is a pretty bold move, but it might work out. It just gives us a big block in the midfield. And then Santos, I want to play him as a bit of a Mazzala in an attacking role. He will leave his midfielder duties. Is that an issue? Is that an issue? We'll have to see. We're exposed in this area here. That's where the problem's going to lie for us. But we have to do it, and I think it could work from that midfield. We'll have to see how it goes. The second half is underway here. If the momentum's too bad, we can change it around. I mean, we've only made two changes. We've brought off Kuzminik, and we've also brought off Neto as well. I think this is a game for Tom Jansen. There is a reason why I brought him on. I feel like in a 10-man situation like this, he's got the qualities for it. If we come away with a point from this game, especially with what's happened, then I guess it's a decent result. I would have liked the win, but what can you do really? We'll have some easy games. I mean, we've got Galatasaray coming up at home, which we should get a result in. AEK Athens we have as well, so hopefully we can get results there and the standard comes down a little bit. It is Newcastle with the momentum. They are a very, very good team. This can't be denied, and especially when we've got 10 men on the field, it is going to be tough. I wish you'd seen that goal. Absolutely amazing. I'll try and recreate the commentary of what happened, but it was exactly like Eduardo back in the day, who played with Tromso, an absolute screamer, and the young boy has scored an absolutely massive goal for himself. We're gaining momentum, but we have a lot of momentum actually. We might go positive. Do we go and play wingers? Because we can play wingers, I think. We can play Santos as a winger, sort of. Do we go? We could go like this, try this, because it is literally just a 4-2-1-2. Wait, no, that wouldn't work out. It would be kind of a 4-2-3 or 4-3. No, hang on. Am I adding players in here? 4-3-2-1, 4-2-1. No, how would it be? 4-1-2-1-2. That's how it usually is, but we can try this for now, see how it goes, have a bit more of an advanced play to see if we find a goal. It's tough. We probably should have set up in a more traditional way, but we are very capable. We've lost one of our attackers, and we have two very capable strikers. We can't just leave it. We could have brought on Jackson. I think we still can. I think I might do in the last few moments of this game. We'll see what happens from here. Newcastle find themselves on the ball. Infield it goes. We need to cut this out. Don't let anything go past. It's on this right side. We need to press this ball, close it down with all those players in the middle. Luckily it goes straight over, but with all those players in the middle, it needs to be a little bit better. I think we bring on, if we can, Diaz. Can we bring him on? We can bring him on, and then we bring off Ochoa, swap these, move these across. So play set up like this. Jackson is left-footed, and he's right-footed. sorted. That's fine. And Santos, we can swap these around, can we? We can't swap them around. We'll go with this for now. That's fine. And then we can play these as a bit of asymmetrical. We'll put Mancini infield. Actually, I don't know why I've gone so crazy with these tactics, but I think we have to do it. That will work out. At least it's a bit more of a normal formation for the final 15. It gives us security over all over the field, in the hopes we can't find a late goal. It looks like we've been forced very deep here, according to the pass map, so it's not nice to see. The touchline tablet is very good, you know, because you do actually get a touchline tablet, as a lot of managers have them, but I don't know how they use them, to be honest. It is interesting. We're having a bit of struggle keeping possession here, though, and all of a sudden Newcastle through on goal, and it's a poor goal to concede, really. It has to be much better, and Newcastle do go ahead in this game. That's very, very frustrating. 4 games in, we've had 2 losses now here in the Champions League, and it is going to be a tough ask to get that top 8 spot. How many points are we on? 6 points, so we're nearly there in terms of the playoff spot, but we really want that top 8 spot. That's the frustrating thing, but hopefully, I mean, we can still steal a point here. That would be good. Lots of tired legs out there on the field, lots of work to do if we want to get that goal, but yeah, overall, I mean, we had our good first game. Maybe it's not to be in this game. It's just been a bit of an unlucky one with the injury to Enrique. It's been a poor performance from Jesus firing goal, but you can't really blame it when he's not had the chances for it, really, chances to play games and get that sharpness up. A tough game for him to come to, a tough environment, but overall, I think it's been a to only lose 2-1 in this situation is I'm not too bothered by it. It's a shame, really, that we can't pick up some points, but we'll have to make the most of our next games here in the Champions League in the hope we can make top 8. But unfortunately, it's a 2-1 loss here against Newcastle. As Rasaikov finds himself on the ball here on this left side, he plays it into Ochoa. Ochoa, what a shot that is! And that is an amazing goal from Ochoa. The young boy has scored an absolute screamer. There you go. I recreated it. That was pretty impressive, to be honest. I thought if I just do it straight away, it would be good. Obviously can't replicate it, but just go and check Eduardo's goals. If anyone can find that episode or one of the episodes where he scores them, then make sure to put that down below. But overall, a very mixed emotions episode. Hopefully we can improve for the next one. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.